Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to replace the fuel filter on a Ford Focus 2. We'll cover everything from locating the filter to getting the old one out and the new one in, and a few tips to make the job easier. Let's get started. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving deep into the world of Ford Focus fuel filters. Specifically, we'll be tackling the diesel Ford Focus TWO fuel filter change. This is a job that many people are intimidated by, but I promise you, with the right tools and a little patience, it's totally manageable. We'll go step by step, showing you exactly what to do, from locating the filter to properly bleeding the system afterwards. Remember, safety first, always disconnect the negative battery terminal before you start any work on your fuel system. We'll cover things like the type of wrench you'll need, the best way to access the filter, and how to avoid making common mistakes. We'll also show you how to properly dispose of the old filter, ensuring you are doing your part for the environment. This isn't just a quick how-to, we are aiming for a complete understanding of the process. Now, let's shift gears and talk about the Ford Focus ONE fuel filter. While the location and specifics might differ slightly from the Focus TWO, the overall principles remain the same. We'll walk you through the process, highlighting any key differences you need to be aware of. We'll cover the tools you'll need, the steps involved, and again, emphasize the importance of safety precautions. We'll also address some common issues people encounter when changing the fuel filter on a Focus ONE and offer solutions to help you avoid those pitfalls. Remember, taking your time and being methodical is key to a successful fuel filter replacement. Next up, we'll address the question of when to change your fuel filter on a Ford Focus 3. There's no magic number of miles or years, but we'll give you some guidelines based on driving habits and the condition of the filter itself. We'll show you how to inspect your filter for signs of wear and tear, and explain why regular replacement is crucial for maintaining your engine's health and performance. Ignoring this simple maintenance task can lead to serious problems down the road, so paying attention to this aspect is vital. Let's move on to changing the fuel filter on a Ford Focus 3. This section will cover both the diesel and petrol versions, as the procedures can vary slightly. We'll break down the process for each, providing clear instructions and visual aids to guide you through each step. We'll cover everything from disconnecting fuel lines to properly priming the system after the replacement. We'll also address any potential challenges you might face and offer tips and tricks to make the job easier. Finally, let's delve into the specifics of the petrol and diesel versions of the Ford Focus 3. We'll highlight the key differences between the two, focusing on the fuel filter itself and the process of replacing it. We'll explain why these differences exist and what implications they have for the maintenance procedure. This detailed comparison will ensure you're fully prepared to tackle the job, regardless of whether you have a petrol or diesel Focus 3. Hey everyone, today we are diving into something crucial for your Ford Focus TWO diesel: changing the fuel filter. First things first, let's talk about choosing the right filter. You've got your original Ford filter, of course. Finding the correct part number is key here, and I'll show you exactly where to find that information in your owner's manual or online. It's worth the extra effort to ensure a perfect fit and optimal performance. We'll be looking at the part number and showing you exactly what the original Ford filter looks like, so you can compare it to what you find. Now, let's talk about alternatives. There are plenty of analog fuel filters available on the market. These are filters made by other manufacturers that meet the same specifications as the original Ford part. They can often be significantly cheaper, but it's vital to do your research and make sure you're getting a high-quality filter from a reputable brand. We'll discuss some of the popular and reliable alternatives, highlighting their pros and cons so you can make an informed decision. Remember, a faulty fuel filter can lead to serious engine problems, so don't cut corners here. Once you've got your new filter, whether it's the original or an analog, it's time for the replacement. This is where things get a little hands-on. We'll walk through the entire process step by step, showing you exactly how to access the fuel filter, disconnect the fuel lines, and install the new one. I'll show you some helpful tips and tricks to make the job easier and avoid any potential leaks. We'll also cover the importance of properly bleeding the fuel system after the replacement. This is a crucial step to ensure your engine starts and runs smoothly. Don't skip this part. Before we get into the practical side of things, let's talk a little about the device and principle of operation of the fuel filter itself. We'll explore how it works to remove contaminants from your diesel fuel, protecting your engine's delicate fuel injectors and pump. Understanding this will help you appreciate the importance of regular fuel filter replacements. We'll also look at the different types of fuel filters and how they function. Finally, let's address the cost. How much does a fuel filter for your Ford Focus TWO actually cost? We'll discuss the price range for both the original Ford filter and the various analogs. You'll get a good idea of what to expect to pay, helping you budget for this essential maintenance task. Remember, the cost of a new filter is far less than the cost of potential engine damage caused by a clogged filter. So, regular replacements are a worthwhile investment.